Many of us are celebrating this victory of Chelsea because, yeah, some of us wanted to see Barcelona be defeated, not because we hate or dislike Barcelona, but because, yeah, it is time to see a team beating Barcelona on their own soil. And finally, we saw it. The incredible performance of Chelsea, with a little bit of luck, we need to add, is making Emma Hayes celebrating and claiming victory. Despite the fact that at the beginning of the game, the defensive line of Chelsea was having a little bit of trouble because they were either not that aware of what Barcelona was trying to do, or that they were a little bit anxious, and so they were not that concentrated because Aitana and Graham were playing around here, creating big chances, even throwing long passes to Parayuelo, but the defense was like trying to hold things around here, paying a lot of attention to Aitana, but Salma created big trouble on Chelsea's right side. So there was a moment in which Aitana was with the ball here, and there were like four players trying to like block her, or simply were attracted to her because they were anxious and they didn't want her to play. But yeah, it was a mistake because she passed the ball to Salma. Luckily, Salma didn't score. So yeah, in the first part of the first half, Chelsea was really anxious. They were having trouble containing those attacks on their right side. But as the game progressed, they started pushing the lines really high, and so at some point the game was really leveled. So there were chances for both sides. Barcelona not able to create the big chances that they created in the first 20 minutes, and then yeah, leveled game, Chelsea pushing until Chelsea's players found themselves really aware, really into the game, kind of getting rid of that anxiety, a situation that allowed them to create, disorder or maybe confusion in Barcelona's lines, because there was a throw-in which Chelsea executed really fast because they knew that they were attacking and that they had to play fast. Here we go. Fast recovery of the ball, throw into Mayra, pressing, asphyxiating. Lawrence, what a skill to gain the ball. Cuthbert, and then Nusken with her ability confused three players, then pass to Cuthbert and she scored. That goal was magnificent. The ability of Lawrence, Nusken, Cuthbert really aware, Mayra Ramirez pressing, asphyxiating. Yeah, it was a massive goal, a great goal. No luck in this goal. It was the result of team effort and of course the brain behind everything, Emma Hayes. We need to add that in the second half we knew that the game would increase in its intensity with rigors, mentality and physical effort. As it happened in the first half, in the second half Chelsea was repeating some things, like for example packing lines near the box and then throwing long balls to Mayra Ramirez, taking advantage of her speed and strength. And man, at this point we need to discuss something about Mayra, because yeah, she does everything right when it comes to running, overlapping defenders, but then at the moment of shooting and scoring, there is something that is lacking there that she needs to work on in order to become even greater. Because yeah, that was the plan. She was like the central part of the mission this team had during the game. So Mayra failed there, sadly, at the moment of scoring. That was just a little thing. So if she had scored the chance that she had in the second half, 2-0 in favor of Chelsea and a big advantage at Stamford Bridge. But this 1-0, everything is open. Nothing is taken for certain here. Yeah, there will be another game. I mean, there is another game, the second leg, but the game in London will be totally different to my view, because yeah, Barcelona knew that something didn't go quite well according to the plan that they set. They will try something different. They will be even more aggressive in the first 20 minutes, because in this game they were pretty aggressive in the first 20 minutes. Luckily, Salma Parayuelo couldn't score, so Maiga needs to work on her shooting skills when there is high pressure of defenders and when the game has reached a key moment, a moment that requires precision. So in order to close the video, just a couple of comments with regards the penalty kick that, yeah, it wasn't whistled at the end. So thanks to the VAR, because the Barcelona player was, yeah, in offside just because 5 centimeters or so, but yeah, it was offside, thankfully, because if that penalty kick had been scored, the story of this game would have been totally different, according to my opinion. But yeah, thanks to VAR. Luckily we have it, at least in the semi-finals, because in the quarterfinals and in the previous games there was no VAR, so mistakes were done, mistakes happened, and those mistakes, yeah, affected teams. So UEFA, what are you doing? Why not VAR for the whole tournament? Anyways, thank you for being here, thank you for supporting this channel, and celebrate this victory of Chelsea, because I'm celebrating it, not just because of Maiga Ramirez, that is Colombian, because I am Colombian, but also because, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I wanted a team to beat Barcelona. So many people will be like sad, like, oh, what happened, Barcelona lost. Yeah, it's interesting to see that these almighty teams can also be beaten. So subscribe to the channel. I'm Alina Fútbol. Give us a like. This is Alina Fútbol. Comment, and we see each other in the next video.